What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight8610, and today we have a special video for you guys. This is going to be a preview of the brand new playmat that BigNCollectibles is coming out with, and that is the Yugioh Link Summoning Ready playmat. So yeah, as you guys can see, this is a brand new playmat that includes the new zones and everything for link summoning. Of course, we know that we're getting the new Link Strike starter deck, which is going to be released on July 21st. And BigNCollectibles is also coming out with a playmat to help new players learn how to, play the game, hopefully, help you learn how to link summon, and just kind of have the new zones and everything on it too. So, as you guys can see, obviously we have our new link summoning zones right here. The pendulum zones have been moved from this side over here, just like the official ones and everything too. And you still have all your spell and trap card zones as well. I know a lot of people get confused on that. You can still use these pendulum zones as you would with the spell and trap card zone. Or if you're going to pendulum summon though, that's where you would place them now. So you're not losing any zones technically, I guess, unless you are using a pendulum deck, because you don't have as much room on that. But in case people are asking that question, there you go. I thought I'd point that out real quick. But yeah, also this is an original art playmat, so I like that, how it has the Decode Talker in the middle, and also Link Spider on both sides, which I think both those monsters look really cool. They're some of our first Link monsters that we're getting, and they are also going to be in the Link Strike starter deck that we'll be getting in July. So I think that's really cool, and of course, this is a mousepad material playmat. As you guys can see, there's like the mousepad material under it, and it is a standard size playmat. So that means you guys saw like the BigNCollectibles playmat I have under it is the same size as that one, or any of the sneak preview playmats and stuff too. So it's not bigger than the normal playmat, so it should still be, it should fit in like any kind of storage that you have for your playmats, or, it should be the same size that you're used to on these different playmats too. The only thing I know some people will be wondering about is that I know some people prefer cloth playmats, but honestly for me, I like mousepad playmats a little bit better. I feel like they have some cooler designs on them, and I don't know, I kind of like how they're a little bit heavier on that too. So I know that's going to be a preference for some people that don't like mousepad material ones, and some that like cloth. Also, the reason, too, this is a preview and kind of what they're calling a proof of the playmat is that they are wondering if there's some changes that need to be made. So I want to know what you guys think in the comments on this. I'm going to also be sharing my opinion about this playmat, obviously, in this video. So tell me in the comments if you like how this playmat's designed, or if you notice some little things that maybe need to be changed, or you have some ideas on even future playmat designs or something, too. I know BigNCollectibles would love to hear that kind of stuff as well. First off, though, the pricing and all this, too, I know you guys want to hear that. You can pre-order these playmats right now, and they will be released, I believe, around the time of the starter deck. So, for just the playmat by itself, it's going to be $16.99. And then, of course, there's a bundle where you can get the playmat and the starter deck as it's released, and that will be a bundled price of $23.99. So, both of these, you can pre-order them now with a link to them in the description, and I think it's pretty cool to get it with the starter deck, especially if it's a new player, just because, like I said, obviously, with any playmat, you want to have the zones on them if you're a beginner, just so you know what you're doing, especially with Yu-Gi-Oh! With link summoning now, after we've already had pendulums, exceeds, synchros, and fusions, it's going to get confusing for a lot of players out there. So I think if you're trying to get someone into the game, or you just don't fully understand link summoning right now, then I think this playmat will definitely help you out. If you have an even grasp on it, you might not need the zones as much, but you might still like the artwork. Like I said, I like this artwork anyway just because Decode Talker. I think he's one of the coolest design cards anyway, and I'm excited to get him, and I'm just happy that the main character is actually using a new type of cards called Cybers type. Although I wish they would have kept them back to Cybers. Would have been so much cooler, right? It could have been famous, had my own type of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right? But yeah, I really do like the design of this playmat and stuff too. I think it's definitely going to help out a lot of new players, because like I said, it's going to be overwhelming for them anyway. And also, I want people to remember that, of course, this is a standard size playmat, but also you share the link summoning zones with your opponent. So that means, yeah, they can use any kind of playmat they want on their side, and it can help out, too, a beginner or whatever, because they can also, if they're going to link summon, they're going to have to use your side of the playmat. So remember that, unless you kind of like overlaid the playmats, because if you have an opponent that's also using this one, obviously you're not going to have 4 link summoning zones. So I want people to remember that, and you, like I said, you might have to like overlay the playmats just a little bit to kind of cut them in half on that, just so you know there's only 2 zones. It's kind of a different thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, because you're actually sharing part of your playmat in a way. Even if you have like the official playmats that are going to be coming out, they have their zones a little bit higher up, which is actually like right in half on this. And when the 2 playmats are together, they form one zone, is the thing that kind of helps with confusion. But even then, you're going to be sharing your playmat anyway with your opponent, technically, because half of it, half of that zone. So that's kind of something to remember for you guys. And also, too, like I said, I like how this is a standard-sized playmat. It's not like the one that's going to be in the starter deck itself, because you guys saw the OCG opening, they did the Japanese version of it, and it had a playmat that was cut, like, around in this size. It was maybe even a little bit smaller than that, honestly, because it cut into some of your different zones, like right here and here. And yeah, even on the upper ones too, I believe. And of course, your link summoning zones were cut in half, because like I said, obviously, they want you to, you know, connect the two playmats together for that. But it was a lot smaller playmat, and so I believe, like, having more room to actually have your zones and everything will be a lot better for beginners. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this playmat. Do you like the design of it? Do you not like it so much? Let me know in the comments. And of course, like I said, this info will help out BigNCollectibles as well. I'll have links to the pre-orders also in the description too if you want to go on ahead and pre-order one for yourself. And I can't wait to see, you know, to actually see Link monsters in English too. You know, get that starter deck and see what Link Summoning is actually going to do for the game and everything too. So, of course, be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. And thank you to BigNCollectibles for sending me a preview of this playmat to show off to you guys. I think that was really cool of them. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos and content, because as soon as this starter deck is out, you guys know I will definitely do an opening on it. And we're going to see how Link Summoning is going to change up the game. I know a lot of people aren't too happy about it, but, you know, and in a way, too, I'm not thrilled about the new changes, but I also am kind of interested to see how the game's going to change. I kind of feel like things really won't change as much as we think. But yeah, only time will tell. So, thank you guys for watching, and of course I will catch you guys later. See ya.